Hello friends, I'm Dr.Dayo, Adegite, your friend, and welcome to 24/7 Health Matters. I'm here to help you, support you with all the information you need during this period that we love so much, the Christmas and the New Year period. There's, festivity in the air, a lot of parties, and this comes with its attendant consequences. If eating probably pile up a lot of calories during this period. We love Christmas period. We love to enjoy the jollof rice, the puff, the small chops, and all of that. But then, January, when you climb upon that scale, then you know that something has gone wrong. So how do you enjoy this period without feeling guilty, without losing the joy of enjoying the Christmas period? This is why I'm here this time to show you how to do it in a very legit way and still keep your weight intact. Okay, again, studies have shown, you can't argue against science. Studies have shown that the average person gains between half a kilo to 1 kilogram during this period. You may say, oh, that's not a lot. But imagine if you gain 1 kilogram every year, every Christmas. It piles up and you add that up over 10 years. That's a massive 10 kilogram of your weight. Do you know what it will take for you to lose that? You've tried to lose weight in the past. You know how very difficult it is to lose those excess weight. So to gain about half a kilogram, that means you must have consumed in excess of about 3,500 calories. It's huge. So that means if you pile up in excess of about 500 calorie every week, every day of the week, within a week you would have gained that much. So it looks so easy to gain this 0.5 to 1 kilogram within this period. To lose 500 calories of excess weight, you know what you need to do? It's quite tough. So you need to take a brisk walk of about 1.5 to about 2 hours, cycle, run, swim for about an hour or thereabout. That's very difficult for most people. Maybe you don't even have the time. So that's why it's better not to gain that extra weight. We usually say that prevention is better than cure. So I'm here to prevent you from gaining those extra weight or pound of flesh during this period. Okay, so let me quickly address a very important point. So the question is, why do we gain extra weight during the festive period? The number one reason is because we eat a lot of high-calorie food during this period. Your jollof rice, fried rice, pounded yam, small chops. You have access to all of this during this period, and we indulge in them. And secondarily, we also have a lot of frequent eating without hunger. So because we have access to a lot of food during parties, a lot of celebrations, weddings, housewarmings, birthdays, celebrations. So all of these cumulatively make us to have access to high-calorie food during the festive period. Then thirdly, we also have reduced physical activity during the festive period. There's a lot of travels, a lot of movies. We stay indoor for a longer period of time without much physical activity. So all of these add up to the reason why we gain weight during the festive period. Last but not the least, there's increased sugary pains and alcohol during this period. And you know that alcohol contains largely carbohydrates. Alcohol also disinhibits you. You lose sense of judgment or sense of control. And of course, it also increases your appetite. So you tend to consume more when you take alcohol. And it's important for me to emphasize that it is not that one day or one evening of excess calorie of food that you eat in that party or on the Christmas day that makes you to gain that excess weight. It is the repeated consequences of the daily increase in carbohydrate or excess calorie food that eventually add up over the course of the week before, during, and after Christmas. That's why you're gaining that extra weight. So it's important for you to be intentional every day, not just on the Christmas day, if you don't want to gain that extra weight. This series is not about fear, it's not about strict dieting. Rather, it's about how to succeed even during this period. It's about strategy, your mindset, having the right mindset, and also for you to enjoy your time without gaining that extra weight. You can cheat this time. You can cheat this time. So I'm telling you how to do that. The first part of this series focuses on your game plan. You need to have a game plan because your game plan will set you up for success. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful. And the most important thing, or the most critical thing about this, is your mindset. So you got to have a mindset shift. So what do I mean by that? Most people approach this period with what I call the famine mode mindset. So the thought of, oh, I've got to skip breakfast, I've got to skip lunch, then I wait for that moment, that special dinner, or that special buffet somewhere, and I consume so much. But what that does is that, famine mode makes you to overeat, and then of course you have poor choices, food choices, and then of course you lose control. So when you arrive in that party or in that place, and then you want to consume so much to compensate for what you had not eaten in the morning, so then you go through a roller coaster of spikes in your blood sugar, your hormone is all over the place, and that is not helpful at all. Rather, what you need is what I call a feast mode mentality. A feast mode mentality. So, which means you want to eat healthy meal during the day in reasonable portions. You want to have a mix of protein and fiber, maybe a lot more of that. Maybe two eggs mixed with avocado, or you want to take maybe a small portion of moi moi as your breakfast, for example. So that gives you low calorie, but yet you fill up, and this prepare you for the very important meal you want to have, maybe on the Christmas, maybe afternoon, or in that special buffet that has been arranged for you. The second thing is that you need to anchor your routine. What does that mean? So you need to have those, what I call the non-negotiables. So number one and most important is hydration. That's the number one. So sometimes tests often feel like hunger. So you can mistaken, thirst for hunger. As a matter of fact, how to prove whether you're really hungry is next time when you feel hungry, try and sip some water, just drink it, maybe a glass of water. If that quenches your perceived hunger, it's probably you're not hungry. Maybe it's just thirst. So when you drink water, also what water also does is to reduce your demand for food, basically. So make sure you drink water during the day. Make sure you drink water before you go for that meal. Make sure you drink water during the meal. That really helps. It keeps you hydrated, but it also reduces your hunger. The second most important thing is movement. You've got to move your body during the day. Before you go for the party, move your body. Immediately after a meal, you need to move your body. So sometimes I've even advocated that after a meal, you can spend some time, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes, move around. It doesn't necessarily mean going to the gym. You can stretch your legs, just walk around, and that really helps. Apart from the fact that it helps you prevent you from gaining excess weight, it also improves your energy level, improves your mood, and makes you feel great. It also reduce your stress level. The third thing you need to know is that sleep is a very, very important component of your life. And this period, we tend to sleep less sometimes because we are very, very active. We're all over the place. We sleep late, we sleep less number of hours. But sleep has been shown to increase your appetite level. So you feel more hungry. And because the hormone that controls appetite, ghrelin, tend to go up. It spikes during this period. And of course, because it spikes, you tend to consume more. And unfortunately, your appetite actually goes towards the wrong things. The high carbohydrate, the junk food. So please try and rest. Spend at least maybe about 6 to 8 hours to rest every day. So very important, last thing I want to talk about is just what I call the strategic indulgence. Where Christmas period, this festive period, is about indulgence, whether we like it or not. You indulge in one thing or the other. There is that particular food that you've longed after from the beginning of the year. Maybe the last time you ate it was during last year, December. Maybe that pounded yam, that special suya in that spot. And you know that this time around, you're going to consume some. So when you go visiting, or maybe you visit your grandma and she cooks that special cuisine, you long for it. So make sure you have it at the back of your mind what you are going to choose and what you're not going to choose. So strategic indulgence is about more you're having what I call your must try list. Those things that you don't eat every day. So those are the things you need to prioritize as against those things that you've been eating maybe every day or maybe every week of the year. So what I would like you to do is to have those things in mind. X, Y, and Z, that special donut, that pounded yam, that suya. You have to be intentional about this. Otherwise, you consume everything, including part of those things that are not in your must-try list. So you can always skip those things that are not important and focus on those special meals that you deem very, very important to you during this period. Pre-party checklist is also very important. So what do you need to consume before you approach that party? Because what that helps, it helps you not to savor the wrong food. I mean, those high dense calorie food. So very, very important is protein. So you need to eat some protein. I mean, maybe 2 boiled eggs. 2 boiled eggs will be fine, or maybe a stick or 2 sticks of meat. So try and eat something to fill your tummy before you approach that party. That helps you not to eat the wrong stuff. And also make sure you keep yourself hydrated. I've told you the importance of water, so I cannot go over it again. Then of course, be intentional. Be intentional when you get there. So have at the back of your mind, what is that your must try list? 1, 2, 3, maybe you need to write them down when you approach that party. That also helps you not to eat the wrong stuff. This brings me to the end of the part 1 of this series. I believe you enjoyed it, and of course you stayed true. That means you enjoyed it. I believe you learned so much that you would like to share with a friend. Kindly like, subscribe, and share with someone who would benefit immensely from this. From me and from the whole team of 24/7 Health Matters, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stay healthy till we meet in the next episode.